What's up, YouTube? Over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be attempting to eat 1,000 grams of protein. For reference, my normal daily intake is 250 grams, so that's almost quadruple my daily intake. I've got no time to waste though. Let's get into meal one. Naturally, we gotta start this off strong, so I'm gonna start with a pound of ground beef, 4 servings of egg whites, and a Greek yogurt bowl. Fortunately, most of the food I have planned out for the day is food I actually enjoy, but eating enough to get 1,000 grams of protein in is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Yes, I'm currently weighing my egg whites. Even on days like this, I still feel it's important to track my calories, so gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Because I'm gonna have to find any way possible to get protein in, protein powder is gonna be an absolute cheat code today. Okay. Meal one is ready to go. This really isn't as much food as I thought it was going to be, so this should be a pretty easy start to the day. Okay, that was definitely harder than I anticipated, but that's 150 grams of protein. Now it's time to actually put that protein to use. Let's go hit the gym. It's leg day. Y'all are probably gonna think all I do is legs, but it's probably better than thinking I don't hit legs, so let's go get in the gym and get started.
I apologize for the lack of commentary during that lift, but I am in a bad way after that first meal. It hung around way longer than I thought I was going to, but that is no excuse to stop. Let's go get some post-workout protein in.
All right, for meal two, we've got a pound of chicken breast and pasta. It's protein pasta though. Like I said, I gotta get it in any way possible. A much smaller meal because the first one I way overdid, but it's still a solid amount of protein, so let's dig in. I 100% should have started with that meal. That went down so much easier than the first one. I'm now at over 250 grams of protein, which also means that I'm over my typical daily intake for the day, and it's not even 10 o'clock. But I'm going to need a break. But I'm gonna need a break with that being said. I'm still feeling it a bit. Somehow this meal made me feel a good bit better. I'll catch y'all probably at the next meal. So I've just now realized that this is actually about as far as I've planned for the day. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm tired of eating meat. I've already eaten 2 pounds of it. I'm gonna have to figure something out because I've got a long ways to go and I'm not eating another pound of meat today. Welcome to a new segment called Jimmy's Snack Barrage. I went through every aisle in the grocery store and I picked out every single protein snack they had. The only thing I didn't get was ice cream because I couldn't find any, so I just assumed that they didn't have it. Well, I'm gonna eat every single one of these and I'm gonna rate them for y'all so y'all know which ones are good and you can go try them yourself. With that being said, I'm going to start with this sweet roll. Oh. Preface, I am not sponsored by any of these brands. None of this is sponsored, all came out of my pocket, honest reviews. This little thing is 200 calories. All right, the legendary sweet roll, it was really good, and apparently it's 20 grams of protein. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It was a solid. Next up, we have the legendary protein pastry. It just looks like a Pop-Tart. It's pretty much the same thing, honestly. I'm gonna put it in the microwave as well. It doesn't say to, but I think I should put it in the microwave. Do not put it in the microwave. Legendary Pop-Tart. The macros are slightly better, but the taste is slightly worse. So the trade-off, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Next, we're going with the Quest Peanut Butter Cup. Taste-wise, that was really solid. Macro-wise, that was really bad. Overall, for a protein snack, I'm gonna give it a 3. All right, next we got Quest Peanut Butter Bites. I will finish that, but I gotta stop for now. This is just eating candy. They taste really good, but just go by Reese's Pieces. There's no difference, and it's probably cheaper because it won't be protein. So I'm gonna rate it a 3 or a 4. It tastes great, but... Next up, we have a Power Crunch peanut butter bar. I'm not gonna lie, that was not very good. Man, that was really dry. It stuck all over my mouth. I'm gonna give that one a 3 as well. All right, next we got the Bake Shop brownie. Okay, yeah, I'm 1 bite in. I don't even know if I have to eat it because I said I will, but this is a 1. I'm tired of sweet stuff, so we're gonna go with the Chomp beef stick. The macros, low calorie. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. That's probably the best thing I've had so far. Okay, we're going back to the Bake Shop. We got a chocolate chip muffin this time. Okay, it's better. Still has that protein taste, but it's at least better. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 or a 5. Let's move on to the Bear Bells Cookies and Cream Protein Bar. I'm actually pretty excited for this. I see the potential with this. I'm not a huge fan. I will give it a 6 out of 10. Next up, we got Quest cheese crackers. I would assume that these are just Cheez-Its. These are so dry. They've got some good spice to them, good flavor, but they're so dry. I'm gonna rate those a 5. Now these next two are protein bars, so I'm not eating them. I don't want any more protein bars. I've already had 3 now. I'm not having 4 and 5. We'll never know how the Quest protein bars are. Okay, next up we got a Quest protein cookie. Quest, this is your last chance. This is your last chance to give me something that tastes good. All right, the cookie has been the best from Quest. This is going to get a 6. Why are these bags massive? Last, we've got the legendary protein chips. Now these are solid. Great macros, low calorie, tastes good. This is a 9 out of 10. Now you get to just watch me finish all of this and suffer. I'm not eating that. I won't do it. I won't do it. I don't like it. I might throw up. Snack of the day goes to legendary chips. Worst snack of the day, that. The Bake Shop brownie. That was like 2,300 calories for just like 200 grams of protein. Which means I'm almost halfway there to 1,000. But that was so much food. That concludes Jimmy's Snack Shack. Or whatever I called it. Okay, I have to go do some sort of cardio. Let's go see if I can go do an hour on the treadmill. Just get myself moving and hopefully open up some more space to eat more. I wasn't aware this was going to turn into a cardio challenge, but at least I was able to work up an appetite. With that being said, let's get into meal 4. Woo! All right, for meal 4, we're going with just a classic protein smoothie. And trust me, there's gonna be plenty of protein in here. We're going 2 of the 42-gram Core Power smoothies. Okay, this might be a lot more than I thought we were gonna have. Next up, we just got normal oats. Psych, of course they're protein oats. Next, we got a banana, some frozen fruit, 2 scoops of protein powder. We've already gone over how I don't like protein powder. And some peanut butter powder for flavoring. Alright, this is a lot more volume than I thought it was going to be. This is not going to fit in any cup, so I guess I'm just going to be drinking out of this. So, I'm about halfway done with the smoothie. It's a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. But good news is, this is 150 grams of protein that I can add to the total. So I'm getting there. Alright, I'm close to tapping, y'all, but I'm done. Like I said, I don't remember how many grams of protein I'm at. I gotta be like at 650. I can't even think straight. I've eaten enough protein to feed 7 villages. I might be like 80% protein right now. Unbelievable. I have no idea why I thought this was a good idea. I thought this was gonna be fun. Alright, y'all, this is my last hurrah. I've been fighting nausea all day. I can't do it anymore after this. I've got another Greek yogurt bowl, and then I'm gonna just have to call it. That's the final meal down, so let's get a final tally on where I'm at for the day. Over the course of the day, I ate about 6,000 calories. Of those 6,000 calories, 700 of them were protein. I ate 700 grams of protein. Now, I fell short of the 1,000 gram goal, but I still almost tripled my average daily intake, so that's at least something. With that being said, that's all I got. Comment down below how many grams of protein you think you could eat in a day. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.